Breaking into the big sky. The Belgium style dark ale. It's their holiday ale, and whatever, if you can pronounce it, that's fine, but now you can take a shot at it. This beer is best enjoyed at 50 degrees. Yeah, it's about that. (2012). Okay, won't have to be using the opener, but being that it is from Big Sky Brewing Company, I have high expectations. 750 milliliters, and this guy is like 10%? 10%. Here we go. Well, I see a lot of carbonation in it, but we ended up with just a little across the top, which does it really honestly matter? Means I don't have to wait to drink it. Okay, Belgium style dark ale. Well, typical of the holiday stuff, and as you guys know that follow them, anytime I've opened one, I'm not really sure I've had a single one I've particularly cared for. And the Big Skies has a very strong similarity in overall taste to all of them I've had before. But I will give credit where credit is due. It's a lot smoother. It's like plum or raisin or something that ends up getting used that adds to the sweetness isn't as overwhelming in this as it has been in some of the previous ones. And I'm not sure if there's coriander in there. I'm not really tasting it, which is a good thing because I can't stand the coriander. I have to say, and it may not be saying much, but as far as the holiday ales go, this hands down is I would have to say is the only one that if I actually ran across this and like say the batch they'll make for next year, I probably would get it as that once a year kind of a treat thing. It's very drinkable. Not to upset Bulwark 1911, who was the reason that I even have this, but this definitely isn't going into the higher end just because I don't even know what I've even rated some of those. I should have probably had I should have probably started at a -5 up to a +10 because I have really been afraid to give out those high numbers. The E scale. Well, first of all, I can guarantee you that it's not going to waste. Would I actually recommend it? Of the people that I know, I'm kind of like the freak that really gets into the really really heavy stuff. You know, you got losers like Chris with Alone with Company. You know, give him a champagne of beers, and he's pretty much you know, happy as it possibly can get. But oh yeah, you can see the flavoring and stuff collecting at the bottom. You know, maybe I'm not being fair right now. Right now, Bulwark 1911's going, what a dick. I wasted my time sending him that. No, don't get me wrong. This, actually, as far as the seasonal, the winter ones, this I'm not kidding when I say it's the best of all of them I've had. Yeah, it's got gob full of flavor, and the sweetness gets real overwhelming on some of them. This is a lot more refined, but it definitely has that. Definitely has that. I'm never really quite sure if that's like raisin or apricot or what they use to get to that, but that's what I get for, you know, not looking it up. Then I just have to guess. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm not. I'll read other reviews on it and go, I didn't detect that. But you definitely don't miss the fact that it's 10% by volume. I don't have a temperature thermometer here to throw in my beer. I can tell you right now that this is a tad bit colder than their recommendation. Maybe this is one of them that mellows out the alcohol, smooths off a little bit when they warm up. My personal experience is usually you really detect the alcohol level a lot more as it warms up. I've had a couple of them, which actually one is that Lion Stout, and that is also Belgium, so I don't think this is gonna make it to be warm beer. So if you find yourself somewhere and you can get a hold of Big Sky Brewing Company's Holiday Ale, Belgium style dark ale, I'd try it. You know, there's somebody that actually might like it if you, but you know, just be warned. You are looking at a very, very flavorful beer with a kick at 10%. And unless you're gonna share it, you're gonna have to get rid of 750 milliliters. So I definitely thank you, Bulwark 1911, for the experience, because I can honestly say that if I ran across that at the store, I definitely would have purchased it just because of the reputation of the brewery. And I wouldn't be disappointed to spend money on it because I like to try it. I mean, it's beer. What can possibly go wrong? Unless Evil Neil sends it to you. Or anything that says Mamma Mia's Pizza Beer on it. So, thank you. This was definitely worth trying. I was definitely looking forward to it, and I bid you guys good night while I finish the last of my holiday ale. Okay, not so fast. 750 milliliters. I never did give the answer to the where I put it on the E scale. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know where I'd put it on the E scale. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to give this, just because I would actually get it again and buy it on my own. It's not something that you're going to drink all the time, but it's just, it's got a good flavor, and I'm throwing this, a 4, which, you know me, when it comes to the seasonal stuff, that is a very high number. So I'm going with a 4 on this because it's unique, it's refined, it's not too much of this and it's not too much of that. It's not a daily drink. I mean, you're not gonna, honest, I'm just gonna have a 6er and then I'll be right up. So there you go. Sorry, spaced on that. I give it a 4. So go back to whatever you were doing.